Hello. Sorry for starting a little bit late. Uh, we're just starting an hour early. It's actually easier for Naimi to start a little bit earlier, so I really appreciate everybody who's here. I was just like, oh my God, it's an hour earlier. I got to get ready. So usually I'm sitting around in my pajamas still.
I know. And then on my time, I'm like trying to eat dinner. So I'm like, hurrying up. I got to get on with Kathy.
It's kind of funny, hey? So welcome everybody to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, guys, to make sure that your questions are in the chat if you have donated. Hello, Dana. How good to see you. Hey, Jenny, we did get the we did get your donation. Hello, Will. Hello, Miguel. Good to see you. Hi, Andrea. All of the information is going across the screen for those that wish to donate, those that want a reading today. And thank you, Dana. I truly appreciate it. If you see me distracted, I'm just writing everything down so we don't miss anyone, we don't forget anything. And Kay, yeah, we did absolutely. I did get your donations. Just make sure that we have your questions in the chat. Hi, Christina. Good to see you. So, how's everybody doing today? How are you doing, Naimi? It's only been a few short days since we saw each other.
So within the few days, another hurricane came, right? So it's going to be landing around midnight, my time, of course. So it's 7:15 where I'm at. So we've already started feeling the strong winds. I was actually outside with the kids. And out of nowhere, this strong wind comes out of nowhere. And the trees are like, like a horror movie type of thing. And my little one, I felt so bad. I couldn't help but laugh, but she started running. Like she was like, help me. It was so bad. But
it's funny seeing the little ones when it's windy, hey, because it's almost like a scene from the Wizard of Oz or something. Are you gonna get blown away?
Yeah, she thought she was gonna get blown away. So we bought our packs of water and everything, and just waiting and see what happens. But we still have cans from the last hurricane, so we didn't have to stock up so much on like canned items. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in the middle of winter here. I wouldn't say we're in the middle. We're actually at the beginning of winter, and it sucks already. So I'm like, great, only another 6 or 7 months of this fun stuff. Can't wait. So excited. It's already minus 30 almost 20. I think it was like minus 21 today. So
it's actually gonna be after the hurricane passes, we're gonna drop. So far already, I've been looking at the weather, it says 40. Down to the 40s so far.
Ours will be minus 30. I should say minus because like we're in Celsius and you're in Fahrenheit. But
okay.
Minus 30. I don't know. I think once you get into like minus 32 or something like that, they're actually similar. Like they peak or something like that. I think I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm not that smart to figure it out on the fly. I wish I was. Christina, so usually we ask like one question per donation type of thing. I mean, we do get quite elaborate in our responses, so that's sort of up to you, but we do need names and also birth signs if at all possible. Hey, John, thanks for joining. And you're from Manchester. That's awesome. I don't know what time it is in Manchester, but thank you so much for watching. It's truly appreciated. I don't really think we have too much to talk about this week, except for maybe perhaps the lunar eclipse, which we just had the other day. I really wanted to watch it or see, the moon. I did get a nice picture of the moon, but it wasn't on like the lunar eclipse. It was, the day after, but we have, every time there's a significant moon or something exciting, we always get a bunch of clouds, and the weather's usually crap, so we don't get to see it. And I saw all of these beautiful pictures of like the red moon and all of this stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, we're not seeing that today. But it is a very, very good time for releasing. And, it doesn't need to be completely on the moon or the lunar eclipse at all. It can actually be, because that energy stays within the next couple of days. Sorry, I'll shut off my volume. I don't know what that was about. But it is a very, very good time. Jupiter is very visible at the moment. Oh.
Yes, I saw it yesterday too. Miguel and I stood outside, and I was like, go outside and go release things that you need to release right now. And so I went outside with him, and we're like this in silence, closing our eyes, and then
Go
I'm like,
hug a tree.
and he's like peeking at me, and I was like, close your eyes and release whatever is not, serving your greater good, so it was pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, like the energy has been pretty, but it's been like this for the last couple of years. And I think we're finally, to some degree, people are I wouldn't say that they're getting out of the heavy energy, but I think that they're having a deeper understanding of what it's about,
Mhm.
or for what reason. One of the weird things that I noticed about myself since having COVID is, ever since I had it, I was getting weird freaking anxiety attacks about nothing. Like there was nothing to be anxious about, but you're sitting there and you're like, it was almost like, what the hell is going on? And I'd have to breathe and sort of breathe my way through it and be, and you're like, okay, but it only lasts for like a minute or two. It wasn't like, anything, where
So
you're like fetal positioned or anything like that. As John says, the flu. That's pretty much exactly what it was. It had some different symptoms, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was any worse than the flu for sure. Like it was about the same. But and so I find that I've been, still a little bit like, there are times where I still get a little bit anxious, but again, it's not about anything. Like there's no specifics that are coming up. So I found that the other day was just a really good time to just sort of breathe my way really through it. And it seems to be a lot better. Like I'm sort of in that place now where I feel like, you feel stronger or more connected, or I would have to say more grounded.
mhm.
Because for a couple of weeks there, I didn't feel very grounded at all. And again, it's not like you were, nuts or having to like fetal position or anything like that. It was just like the weirdest things. Like you'd be watching TV and something would come up on the TV and you're like, oh, okay, anxiety attack. What's going on? What's going on? Breathe through it, breathe
Mhm.
through it. And it would last a minute or two. And then you're good to go. And you're kind of like, okay, like as if it never happened. But it would happen more often, is what I found. Did you go through that when you were sick?
I did, and I kind of felt like kind of like an anxiety attack, but not something to where I had to go to the hospital or anything.
No.
Um, super, super off. And I actually today, while I was outside, I took a moment to get down on, like to the ground, and I put my hands on, there's like parts of my property that is just sand, not dirt. And I put my hands on the sand and I closed my eyes, and I was just like, and I usually don't ever do that, but I felt like I need something more to ground myself, because I've been on and off with migraines and completely feeling off. Like I just recently today got over another migraine, and I'm like, okay, I need to do something. So it's been very off, like last 2 months, I feel.
I feel like there's just so much going on right now. And this is what we talked about last week, where we really talked about, staying within your center. right? Staying within your center, trusting who you are, trusting, your core self, like not getting into, I guess, too much past or future type of energy. It's really, and that was one of the things that actually really helped ground me, is staying, very present, like, and looking around and reminding myself, especially as I was going through like this, like I said, it only lasted like a minute or two, but it was like, okay, I'm here, I'm good, everything is fine, all of that, right? Like, I'm not going to worry about tomorrow. I'm not worrying about what happened yesterday. Like right now, I am very good. We've actually heard that, Bill. I'm just going to post it on here because I don't really want to get, there's, YouTube has its issues, but we actually were told the same thing here in North America, from what I understand. So yeah, it's pretty sad. Okay, we're gonna get into the readings. I think we might take a break, halfway through, but I'm just gonna put them. Oh, did I already post them? No, I didn't. Here we are. Okay, we're gonna start off with Kay first, and Kay's got a couple of questions.
Okay.
And let's see here.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, she says, so I know ST and I can't be together due to circumstances. Regardless, wondering how she truly feels about me and her lowest feelings when she sees and interacts with me. I'm a Virgo, she's a Virgo. Virgo, she's a Sag. I don't know what birth sign that one is, but no, I'm a Virgo and she's a Sag.
I can't really tap into how someone is feeling unless you have a specific question of what they're feeling. So I'm gonna let you, Kathy, go ahead and do K's.
Okay. Okay. You could probably, yeah, that might be a hard one. Okay, if you have a specific question in regards to that, in her rawest feelings. So how is she feeling in her rawest feelings? I guess she's kind of wondering, is she feeling, down, happy, whatever, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna tap in here for a second. Just give me a minute. Okay, so when I do tap into to T, I feel like when she's around you, I do feel like a lot of I don't know if the energy is quite guilt exactly, or if it's like a sense of regret. It almost feels more, it kind of gives me this energy of, when somebody hasn't been completely open or honest, or they're sort of avoiding the energy to some degree. Oh, who's ST? Sorry, Kay. Tell me who ST is, because I'm not exactly sure who that is. Because I'm tapping into I was tapping into T. So let me know who ST is, because I don't know who that is. And what their connection is with you. Huh?
She meant to say T.
She meant to say T?
Let me see.
Oh, no, it is ST. ST is a coworker. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, ST is a coworker.
Okay. I don't know if that actually I don't know if that actually makes a difference to some degree. Because I'm still getting an energy that's close to you, that, or, close proximity, or, somebody who's around you. I'm still getting this energy of, it's like a guilt of some sort, or regret. I still feel this energy. T isn't who I'm talking about. Okay. I need to kind of tap into this, and for some reason I'm having. Do you get anything, Naimi, first? It might give me just a couple of seconds to kind of connect to the energy.
I shuffled for her, but I don't want to read the cards yet. But let me see. Is this a new person of interest? I just get interest. There's some, I feel interest from this person to Kay. I don't know if this is in regards to friendship or a new relationship or a new interest in someone, but I'm getting this person is interested. Yes, it is, but we can't be together due to circumstances. Oh, okay. So I'm on the right track. So I did get that. I did get interest from this person for you. And I do get that ST does want to try something with you.
Okay.
And that's that's as far as what I'm getting at this time.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I wish I could get more, like what is the reason why you guys can't be together, or is there a possibility of that? Because, I do get, to continue having a positive mindset. Ah, okay. I get it. Okay, so yeah, that's tough. That's tough because this person does have an interest for you and would like to have something with you, but I don't know. I just keep getting that it's a possibility that they can have something. That it's a possibility they can have something.
Like, it might not even be long term or anything like that, but just like.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So when taking a look into the energy of what's going on, I'm going to go back to there's a bit of regret there. There's a bit of guilt. Okay. I don't know exactly what the guilt particularly is about, because the guilt really isn't towards the person that she's married to. The guilt is more towards you. And I do feel, but it's not like I'm guilty. I don't mean it like that. It just feels like, I don't know if she kind of led you on, or if there was some sort of energy there where it might have gone a little bit further than, she expected. It's not really particularly a negative energy. It's more just like, I would have to say it's guilt leading into the regret, like the regret that she didn't, I actually want to say experiment, before she got married. Okay. Or before she was, or, before she made this solid commitment to this person, or, if there was an opportunity where she denied it in some way, or she, it didn't come together. I do get there's a lot of sexual energy. I'm also getting inside of her. She does feel excitement when she's around you, like a sense of excitement. Like it kind of feels, when you're close to somebody that you're attracted to, right? There's a little bit of giggling. There's a little bit of, maybe shyness. Like it feels like that. But I am getting that she's not particularly really able to maybe perhaps express that in some way. I actually have to say, along with what Naimi is saying, though, it feels like there might be an opportunity, but I would not look at this person though as somebody in any sort of relationship, like moving on, into a relationship, or that, for you to expect anything other than possibly um something on the side. And that doesn't mean we're encouraging
Yeah.
in any way. We're not encouraging cheating. We're not encouraging that. We're only telling you about the energy that's coming through. But I do get there again, it does. I just keep getting something about circling, and I don't know if she actually like literally physically circles around you at work, like tries to be close to you in some form or some fashion. Maybe you can comment in the put it in the chat, but it kind of feels like there's excuses maybe to be around you, to share within your energy is what I keep getting. So I hope that makes sense. Let us know. And John went, what does that mean, John? What does that mean? Share that with us. What does that mean? No, but I do feel that energy going around you. Okay. So again, it just sort of feels like, what does she think about my energy? Oh God, I don't know. I said that. I was like, oh God, I don't know. What does she think? Like, in what way? I guess. I don't want to ruin a marriage, but the attraction is there. Yeah, like I don't feel that you would ruin a marriage. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get that energy. And that's why I say do not look at this as any sort of long-term commitment, or that she would leave her husband for, or, her partner, whoever that is. I do not get that energy. Okay. Um, I definitely feel that there's a mute, like when she's around you, it feels like she's, I guess the best way to say it is there's that butterfly type of energy. You know what I mean? It's not a very solid energy. And how I mean that is, when you're around somebody that you're, I guess, not attracted to in that sort of sexual way, you're a little bit more grounded, within yourself, right? Like, because you can just have a conversation, or you can, just be talking. But it feels like the entire time when you guys are together, or when she's around you, I don't feel her being as grounded as she could be. Like it feels like that fluttering type of energy. Like it feels like she is excited, or wanting to be with you, right? However, because I don't feel that energy is strong enough to, form into a relationship. Is she into her husband? I feel that she is. I feel that she does love her husband for sure. But I do feel she's very curious about it. She is very, very curious about it, is what I'm getting, right? I feel like this is something new to her. This is something exciting for her. And I feel like, again, she has a hard time staying grounded when she is around you. And it's like, it's like trying to talk to somebody about work, but your head is like maybe creating more other scenarios, and that's the energy that I feel. So I hope that helped. Again, there might be that opportunity for something to kind of come around. Can't guarantee it. It just feels like that opportunity may appear for you. Okay. But if it does appear, do not look at it as a long term thing. I feel like just have fun with it. is the best way to look at it, because I don't feel her leaving her husband. I don't feel her entering, into another relationship. It does feel like, I don't know why. I don't know if they're religious. But it does feel like that the commitment between the two of them is there for sure. So I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some sense of clarity in there. And I don't know if that was your first question or if that was both questions. But we'll take a look into Jenny, and then if you want to write if that was your questions, but if not, you can just put them down into the chat. So I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it helped. I think Jenny wrote her question, did she?
I think at the beginning. Give me a second. Okay, I'd like a love reading. I'd like to know what's Christopher's mindset with his response today, or anything else about the person that she finds when she moves to South Carolina in February.
Can you say that one more time?
So she wants to have a love reading. She wants to know what's Christopher's mindset with his responses today. So it seems like he did finally reach out, and she wants to know what his mindset is at this point, or is there anything that we can pick up about the person that she may find when she moves to South Carolina in February.
Okay, sure. And hi, Liz. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
So it's just funny that she asked about his mindset and that he reached out, because I'm getting the recovery card. So recovery is just that you guys are somewhat having some sort of reconciliation, and it could be, friendship or back to wherever you guys left off. And like this friendship can, go back to whatever you guys had previously. Give me a second here, because I want to clarify that for you. Okay, so I did get clarification, and you guys will recover what you guys had. It's not gonna be the same as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of feels like you're not gonna be as attached to this person as you were before. Like you were able to somewhat detach yourself from this person, so it's not gonna be the same as prior, as you guys were. I'm also getting that communication is super, super important. With this reconciliation that's taking place, be clear, on what you want out of him, or vice versa. Like whatever he is feeling that he wants with you, or whatever he asks or anything, just be blunt, be clear with him, be upfront about it. Okay. So nothing behind the bush, just be upfront, be real, be you. I'm also getting abundance. So I'm feeling abundance, not just like in this relationship or a new relationship that might be coming through for you, but abundance in success, abundance in moving forward, abundance also financially. Like I'm just getting good things coming for you very soon. Like this year is almost over, and I feel like give me a second here. I'm even getting, you're going to go back to the business that you had in regards to doing readings and energy work. I feel like when you get back to that, you're going to be successful at that. You're going to get right back into it and work your way back up there, and it's going to be successful for you. Like, you will be able to be more independent than you've ever were before, is what I'm getting. And that is really all I'm getting at this time for Jenny.
Okay. All right. I've been writing because I get all of this stuff coming through while Naimi was talking. Okay, so Jenny, this is interesting. One of the things that I heard was eyes wide open. And I feel like this is in regards to somebody. This might be this guy. What's his name again?
Christopher, yeah.
Yeah. Seeing in a different light, bored. Like, I do get that you're bored, not him. And it's just not pertaining to now. And I don't know why those sentences actually came through, but what it does feel is like you're seeing him in a different light, for sure. I do feel that energy of a different light coming through. And again, it's like eyes wide open. You might have had your eyes shut a bit in regards to him in the past. Sorry. I think I choked on my own spit. So, but and it almost feels, so the energy that I kept getting is almost like when you're talking to him, you're bored. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just looking at him in a different place, and, almost being in that, oh, like, what did I see in you in the first place? But and this not pertaining to now, I feel like this is like a message from spirit, and it's basically, I kept hearing that sentence, and it kind of feels like, I'm trying to explain how it's coming through. It's like, I think that he was good then, or at the moment, or, maybe, there was something that you needed, or you needed each other for at that time, but it's not pertaining to now. That's the energy that I feel coming through. Interesting enough, I also kept feeling a lot of healing energy coming in, but it's talking about healing others. So it's interesting that Naimi picked up on that about the spiritual work, because I feel like this sentence, is very meaningful in some way, like healing others, helping others, and I feel like through that work, it's also going to be helping you get to a more solid place. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you could be single for a little bit. Okay. Doesn't mean for long. It doesn't mean for years. It doesn't even mean particularly for months. But I feel like to enjoy the singlehood for a little bit, because it feels like there's something coming through that is more important than the relationship, or a relationship at this time. It kind of feels like being alone and independent and on your own is actually going to bring about some sort of solidarity within yourself. I'm also getting there's a lot of energy work. It's almost like as you're healing others, or maybe perhaps, whether you're getting into spiritual work, or even if perhaps, you're just helping others by conversation, because you have a very direct view upon people, is what I keep getting. You don't hide it under layers of nonsense. It's like, if somebody asks you a question, you're going to be like, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is how it is. It's not, pretty fuzzy bunny type of stuff. Right.
And that's exactly how she is. It's just funny you said that. That's exactly how she is. She's
Right.
very blunt.
Yeah. And I feel like through this healing energy, it's going to really help you do your own healing too. So that's what I'm getting right now. Now, the interesting thing is I don't particularly feel, and I again, I kind of blanked out, I guess, a little bit when Naimi was talking, because I just kept getting these messages, so I wasn't hearing everything. But it almost feels, I do feel like maybe Chris might try to pursue you. And I don't know if this is when you move or when you are down there or whatever. But again, it's almost as though you're kind of looking at that and going, yeah, I'm not really feeling the attraction going on here, like it just doesn't feel like it's there. Doesn't mean that will happen immediately, but there's better things for you is what I keep getting. Like there's better energy that's going to be coming towards you. There's definitely better energy that you're going to allow into your life. And I actually feel that again through this healing or just being in that place of allowing the healing to happen. Here's the thing. You're a strong individual now. Okay. But you're going to be stronger, and you'll really look at somebody like Chris. And I mean, hey, I don't know the guy, but I'm just saying, I think that there's better, uh, what does she say? No, to be sure. This is a Pisces energy, right? It just feels like, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I feel like it's not for you, and that's going to be your choice. I don't feel like it's going to be his. So I don't feel like you being in a place of being sad or disappointed or anything like that from it, because it's going to be on your timeline is what I feel. She says, because I do have a Charlie who's a Virgo I'm not into, but he's been trying to talk to me, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, so she's asking, is this a Pisces energy? I'm not exactly sure what she's asking.
Well, Christopher's a Pisces, and she was wondering are you still picking up Christopher's energy? He's a Pisces, or are you
I'm picking up Chris.
Charlie?
And again,
Okay.
yeah, I'm picking up Chris. I don't, to be honest, this Charlie person who's a Virgo, no, I just, I'm not really getting, I mean, again, like, I feel from Chris is that you're not going to be overly heartbroken by this energy, or by the ending. And it's going to be your choice as to whether or not you want to end it or not end it. I mean, maybe you want to hang around with him. Who knows? But I am getting that you're going to start looking at him in a different perspective. And it's not going to be something that is like, you're going to be looking at that and going, wait a minute, what was the attraction again? Like, what? Like, I don't know where maybe I was drunk. Like, I don't know. Not literally, but you know what I'm getting at, right? Like, and I just feel like, he's okay, for what it's supposed to be or whatever, but I'm not getting a long term particularly with him. But it is, again, it's going to be on your timeline. That's what I keep getting. So I hope that helped. I can see her laughing in the chat.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I get it. Okay. All right. Awesome. I'm glad that I'm glad that helped, because sometimes, you get this energy and you're like trying to explain it. And, I can also over explain myself sometimes, which I know. So you're like, okay, at some point, shut up, Kathy. Okay. So Kay is next again, and then she asks, now time for T. How is T feeling and thinking towards me right now? So I don't know if you get anything with the cards or anything.
I actually earlier I picked up on T's energy, thinking, she was talking about T. And I'm picking up, T is feeling a little down, as well as some regret. That's something that I picked up earlier. And that was T's energy for sure. I'm also getting let go. Like it's just time to let go of that person, let go of even thinking about what that person is thinking or feeling of at this point. You know, like it's not something to, it's not a person that you should be holding on to right now. It's just focusing on you and moving on past this person is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, that's mostly what I'm getting in regards to T.
Um, okay, so in regards to UK, I do get an energy. Liz, if you do want to donate for a reading and get a reading tonight, absolutely go on YouTube for sure. So yeah, that would be good. Okay, Dana, that's absolutely no problem at all. Absolutely. And Jackie, all of the readings are by donation right now. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so the energy that I'm getting towards from T to you, I'm going to be honest with you, Kay. I do feel there is a there's a it's not distant. It's more like it's like avoiding. It's like a weird avoiding energy. But it's almost as though it's like that energy. You know, when we talked about guilt, when we were talking about ST, I feel like the guilt there was there simply because of the fact that, it feels like, it was a different type of guilt. This guilt, I do feel. Okay, I don't know if you guys properly ended something. It kind of feels like that lack or that amount of guilt. Like, when somebody knows that they should have done something in a different manner or in a better way or been more honest or been more open, it's that type of energy. As far as she goes to me. Okay, there we go. So that's the energy that's coming through. I feel like for her, I don't know, everything obviously, but thank you so much, Liz. We truly appreciate it. Yeah, and please, guys, if you have subscribed, stay subscribed because a lot of times I'll notice, like a couple of days later, you're losing the subscribers, like you lose one or two or whatever like that, and it really makes it, it screws up the YouTube algorithm, but also too, when you see the people only coming back for the readings, it's like, I don't know. It's just low vibrational. Let's just say that. It's low vibrational. But as far as T goes, that is the energy that I keep getting from her. There's a guilt for sure there because she knows that she should have done. And thank you so much, Liv. Truly appreciate it. The energy is like she knows she should have said something. She should have been honest. I really get a very immature energy. Liz, you will be able to in 5 minutes. Just give it 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute subscription. So I just wanted to let you know. Will she reach out? Remember we told you last week, I do feel her reaching out, but I do not feel that this turning into where that energy continuing. I feel like it feels like I get a very immature energy with her. Very immature. This isn't somebody who really understands exactly what she wants going forward in her own life. And it kind of feels like this energy is just not. I honestly feel like this is somebody within herself that she could be single for actually quite a while, or maybe flit around from relationship to relationship, because I'm not getting a solid energy with her. Like, she doesn't feel like a solid person. And so when she thinks about you, I do feel this energy. Like I said before, she does have this, attraction to you and all of that. But I'm just getting that she is a weaker individual than you are. And it really feels like there's a guilt there, because she did do that ghost. She knows she shouldn't have, but at the same time, to actually reach out to somebody, I don't feel that she's ignoring, or how do you say it, it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't get that energy from her at all. Okay. It does feel like she's kind of carrying the guilt around with her in regards to not contacting you, but at the same degree, I just don't get a very solid energy with her. I don't plan on replying, but wondering how she will feel if I just don't respond. I actually feel at the fact that she'll be like, okay, it is what it is. Liz, I know I have it set for 5 minutes, so it might just take, you might even just want to refresh the screen, and it might help that way. But what was I going to say? How will she feel? I just feel that will pretty much tell her, like, that you're not going to put up with that shit. That's what I get. Do you get anything off that, Naimi?
No. I actually kind of got a lot of what you did. Like, she does feel a little down and regretful, but it's just a person to not even worry about anymore.
Yeah, I would say just, honestly, kind of just dismiss her, and go on. Yay, Liz, I'm so happy. Honestly, I would just dismiss her and kind of be like, okay, I'm ready for the new chapter, because I still feel this new chapter that's coming in is going to be much more amazing than what's happening right now, right? So that's the energy that's that I keep picking up. We're just going to take a really quick break here. Mostly because I have to run to the washroom. I'm a little just too honest sometimes, aren't I? But when we get back, we're going to have, so the list right now is Miguel, Will, Dana, and Jessica. Dana, I know that you said that you have to run. So hopefully, you'll be here when we do the reading, but it's probably going to be closer to the end of the show, and I'll see if I can put it into the chat. So I'll mark the time and I'll put it into the chat for you. So all you have to do is look into the chat replay and you should be able to see it. Okay. So I hope that helps, and we will be right back, guys. Okay. Hang on. And remember, if you do want a reading, make sure that you read the instructions down below and place or going across the screen, and make sure that you put your question into the chat. Please let us know if you have donated as well. All right, we'll see you in just 3 minutes, guys. Hello, we are back. Love T, I thank you so much. I got your donation. I truly appreciate it. I'm just making sure we're all caught up. So thank you so much. All right. We're back. So Miguel is next. And Miguel just wants a general reading.
I think you said general and anything in regards to his finances.
Okay. Hey, I just wanted to throw something out there. If you guys are on my Facebook page, or, if you do see anything like that, if you're on my Facebook page, Oracle Intuitions, if you guys happen to see spam coming through, because we do get a lot of spam sometimes after the show, and it's usually those WhatsApp, hey, contact Dr. Ooga Booga from wherever, from WhatsApp. If you guys see that, do you mind reporting it? Like, just click report, because I have, but Facebook seems to be kind of slow in regards to deleting them off of my page. So I figured if there's a few other reports that come in, that would really help. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And if you aren't following me on Facebook, please make sure that you do. And also, if you would like a reading with Naimi, you can contact her on TikTok at Mimi's Holistics, and then her link to her private readings is there too. But she does do live shows almost every day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Where you can get a reading with her. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com. So, yeah, go ahead. What do we have from Miguel?
Well, for Miguel, in regards to finances, I do get a breakthrough. I do get financial stability coming through very soon. So there's going to be a resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I do get that it will be actually starting this year. So between this month and next month, I do get that you will be more financially stable and be able to catch up on anything that you feel you're behind on. I'm also getting opportunity. So I don't know, that door of opportunity can just feel, I don't know if it could be like more work, or maybe an expected income that will be coming through, or in regards to maybe your personal business. So I do get that door of opportunity coming through. So, with that and the whole financial breakthrough, that to me sounds like more confirmation that you're going to be financially stable very soon. That is mostly what I'm getting in regards to finances, is what I'm getting at this time for Miguel.
Okay. Just give me a second, Miguel. Okay. So I do, for some reason, I do feel that this, like Naimi said, I do pick up on the finances improving this year. I feel like November is going to be still a little bit like rough, you know. I don't feel like anything is going to be neglected, but I do feel that energy where you might feel a little bit like, you know, a little bit of anxiety coming through. But I do feel, I'm actually hearing like around the last week of November into December more, is where things really start to change, really start to improve. I mean, I definitely feel your frustration. I can definitely feel your frustration. Or it kind of just feels like you're in this energy of one after the next, after the next, after the next. And it, like one thing after the next happens, or one thing after the next, it's like you think you're catching up, but you're not, or something else happens. I don't know if is that pertaining to you guys at all?
Yeah, that does feel accurate.
Um,
It Yeah.
okay, let me just look around because I want to see if there's a little bit more. Miguel, I really feel like you need to stay present. And I don't remember if I told you this last time or not. But it really feels like you're projecting way too far into, the future right now. And but I'm also okay. So I'm also getting a little bit of a warning here, is that by projecting into the future, I keep getting some, and I don't feel like this is anything to worry about, but I do feel it happening. It does feel like there's a chest pain coming through. Doesn't feel like a heart attack or anything like that. Nothing to worry about. It feels more like a stress pain. Okay, like when somebody's going through stress or when somebody's anxious. And I'm actually, for some reason, I'm getting a little bit of shaking. So what's that? I don't know what that's about, but it's almost like a shaking in the hands, or a little bit of, when somebody's not perfectly steady, like the hands tend to shake. Does that make any sense at all?
Miguel has been shaking his legs a lot, biting his nails a lot consistently. So yeah. That
Okay.
resonates.
Okay. Yeah, because I really felt that energy coming through. It's almost like that, nervous vibration or something like that. You really need to not, like I said, not project into the future. I feel like this is super important for you. And simply, okay, if you're going to project into the future, make it positive. Okay, that's what your guides are saying. Like if you have to go there, you know, at least make it a positive thing. All right. I would even suggest, to be perfectly honest, that the two of you listen to money. There's a lot of money, like manifestation meditations, that you can listen to overnight. Play it, just let it run overnight, right? Put it on Wi-Fi, whatever, go to sleep, listen to it while you're sleeping, that sort of thing. If you can deal with that, if one of you can't handle the the noise coming through or whatever, one of you can wear headphones or whatever. But it feels like because you've got a program running in here in the back of your head that is bringing about a lot of negativity. It feels like, you know what I mean? It's almost like you're replaying, negative energy. And I feel like you need to turn it around, make it a positive thing. And by doing those subliminal, or even when you're listening to a money manifestation while you're sleeping, this will help. There's a couple, actually, I will tell you, Give me a second here, because I probably have them. I have them as subscribed, so I'll just let you know. So one is Elmer O'Locker. I'm sure if you just type in Elmer, you'll probably see him. And the other one is, it depends if you like listening to a man or a woman. The other one that I just started listening to is called Ann Bab Pictures. So it's ANN capital BAB and then Pictures. And she actually has a couple of good ones too. And she's got a very nice, soothing voice. So that might be something that you want to listen to. And the reason that I'm suggesting that is it just feels like you already have a program that's running and that's been running for a while, and you want to start changing that program. I do get financial success. So I actually literally hear financial success, but I do feel, it's going to be closer around the end of November going into December. And the next couple of weeks, might be a little funky. I still feel the bills being made and the bills being, but it's that savings that you want, or that I want to catch up. I want to pay all of this off, or whatever it is. And I feel like that happening more so, towards about December. You guys are going to be okay, though. You're going to be okay. That's really what I do. That's the thing that keeps coming through mostly. But I am a little bit worried about, and again, I don't feel like, I said a heart attack or anything. I don't get that energy, but I do feel, it almost feels like a debilitating depression that could arise because of the fact that you're not really staying present, and you're kind of, like I said, that jittery. I really feel that jittery, that nervous feeling. And I feel like that's not a place that you want to go, obviously, right? You want to, project into a more positive space. So I do feel like by listening at least to the meditations, or something along that line, it will bring about a more positive aspect towards you, if that makes any sense. So I hope that helped, Miguel. I hope that gave you some clarity. Did it help you, Naimi? Give you some thought?
Yes, thank you. I actually wrote down what you said so I could look it up.
Yeah, because I do, I've been listening to them, over the last couple of weeks or whatever, just for myself, just to change my own, mindset and stuff like that as well. And I actually have no differences. So, we're going to go to Will. Will is a Taurus. I think Will just wanted a general reading, and you're so welcome, Miguel. I think Will just wanted a general reading. I'm pretty sure that he didn't have anything specific. I'm just taking a look right now. Going back.
I can't remember the last time we talked, but I get romance for him. I don't know if it's someone new that he's already met or talking to, or there's just a new love coming through for him, a new love interest coming through. I know he said he wasn't gonna be in the live and he'll be back, but that is so far the first thing that I did get. I also get big happy changes, and I think I got this last time as well. Like you're just on this path of good things coming through for you. A lot of positive energy coming forth for you. I also do pick up that you should remain positive during this time. So, put aside any kind of doubts that may arise for you. Just stay on that positive mindset, because I do get a lot of good things coming forth for you soon. Let me clarify in regards to that romance. So yeah, I do keep getting this. I don't know. I wish I can ask him, but I know he's not on. But I do get someone. So there's something there. There's something going on. There's some kind of romance, Will. But aside from all that, just good things. More good things to come for you is what I'm getting at this time.
Yeah,
You
I
can go
keep
ahead.
getting this phrase coming through, and it talks about one thing is not like the other. It almost even, I don't know if you remember that from like the Sesame Street. I think it was Sesame Street, and they used to one, one thing is not like the other, like you're trying to, and I feel like what it's saying here is just because you had something happen before, especially regarding romance, because I'm getting romance too, to not allow it to affect this new thing that's either here or coming up. I'm really getting an interesting happy energy around you, and it feels like it's funny because I've seen some of your videos and I see you dancing in the videos, and I keep seeing that image, of you doing those dances, and it feels like that is some sort of visual aspect of what's happening within your life now. Like it feels like things are, if things haven't changed, they're about to change. It's interesting because I feel like I just don't get that you're going to have to do much work towards this person like this. Like, I don't know if you picked up on anything like that, but it feels like there's somebody that is like almost showing maybe their energy or about to show their energy, or that they're wanting to, like they're interested. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you're going to have to do much work towards this. Like it just feels like things are changing, coming together. You might even be kind of the one that's not playing hard to get, but maybe not placing a lot of focus onto the person, or you're aware of the energy, but you're not like, okay, this person is be all end all. You know what I mean? And it kind of feels like that might even be more intriguing to them to some degree. But yeah, I don't know who this person is, and I don't normally get names at all, but I don't know if you know, and maybe you can just let us know at some point, maybe next week or anything like that, if the name Max means anything to you. And I don't know if this is Maxime. Maybe this is even a guy who, that you're working with, because it doesn't mean that you're going to be romantic with them. I'm not saying that, but it just feels like maybe that's an introduction, like they introduce you, or if this is a person, Maxime, Maxine. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I keep hearing this name. I'm not sure what that is about. It may not relate to anything, but sometimes, when I hear a name, that there's a reason usually for it. So I thought I would throw that out to you. All right. So I hope that helps, Will. And again, you can always let us know, you can either message, or you can, let us know next week how everything is going, to kind of get just a little bit more clarity. So we're going to go to Dana now, and Dana is asking about her and Matt. And she wants to know if they will be spending Christmas together.
So before I can even because I found her question, before I can even finish reading her question,
Yeah.
I just keep getting no. I just keep getting a no right now. I don't know if something's gonna come up, or maybe delay it, or he might have other plans, or maybe something may come up, for Dana, I just get a no right now. So I don't know if I know she said she had to step out, but I'm not sure if this is too much in regards to this person. I mean, if she does come back on and it resonates with you, let us know. I don't get the whole spending holidays together right now. I just don't get that. I don't know if something recently happened between the two of you or if this is in regards to someone else, but I'm getting there's forgiveness. That forgiveness is coming through. I don't know if it's you or the other person. There's some sort of forgiveness that needs to take place. Somebody or something that you may have to let go of in order to move forward. And I'm also getting compromise. So I mean, I don't. It kind of feels like it's something between the two of you. If something recently happened, and you guys need to have some kind of heart-to-heart conversation, and that's where that compromise is going to come through and forgiveness as well. But I'm getting like you have to move past it, or the both of you have to move past it. That's just the energy that I'm getting right now. Those are the messages that are coming through for you. Um, I wonder if that's why the outcome that I'm picking up right now of you guys not spending holidays together has to do maybe because something happened between you guys recently, or if this is just in regards to something else. I'm not sure. I wish I can ask her because I'd like confirmation, but um
He
that
is
that
in
is what I'm
rehab
picking
right
up.
now. I do know that he is in rehab right now, but he gets out in December.
Ah, yeah. I don't know. I don't get them being able to spend holidays together. I'm not picking that up.
So what I'm actually getting, Dana, is the energy that I'm feeling is I don't feel like there's a particular like a disruption within your relation. Oh, she says he's in rehab, but he's out Christmas. Okay. So that might be as to why.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't.
What I'm actually picking up, Dana, is I do feel that there's some sort of delay. I don't know if this has to do with the rehab or anything like that. I am not, though, getting a disruption within your energy with him. Okay. So it doesn't feel like there's an argument or something happens where you're not able to um emotionally be together, I guess is kind of the thing. And it might be just for particularly like Christmas Day that maybe Naimi's picking up on, because I keep getting that there will be time spent together during the holidays. It might not just be at Christmas. Are you getting anything about that?
I asked Christmas specifically. I didn't want to ask holidays. I just asked for Christmas specifically. And I just get Christmas no.
Oh, she
Yeah,
says I'm also Jewish, so I don't celebrate Christmas, but it overlaps. Hanukkah, I guess.
okay. Um when is Hanukkah? Because I do get Hanukkah. I pick up January. I'm picking up January. This year is like off. I don't, and Christmas for sure is just no. That's what I'm getting right now.
Yeah, I actually, oh, so it starts December 18th. ends December 25th, 26th. Okay.
Mm.
I'm really getting that there might be a delay, and I feel like this might have to do with the rehab in some way. It feels like I don't feel a long delay. Hey, Heather, how's it going? I don't feel a long delay here. I feel like you guys could even be celebrating New Year's together. Like it just feels like it might be just around, that time, right? Like, during that particular week or something like that. I'm just looking into this a little bit more, Dana. Sorry, just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Dana, weird question, but is there a distance from the rehab to where you are, if you're able to answer? Because I something about traveling, and I'm not sure what that's about. There might be a delay within traveling is what I keep getting, and I'm not quite understanding that, and I don't know if there's a distance between you right now or if he'd have to travel, because I'm almost getting like this has to do with something in regards to that, or you know what I mean. It's almost like, and I'm still getting a really positive energy between the two of you is what I keep getting. Like it almost feels I do feel like that forgiveness, what Naimi was talking about coming in. But I feel like that might be just because there's a disappointment there of not being able to spend that particular day or maybe that time period with each other for some reason. I mean, this even could have to do with the weather. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it feels like there's something that creates a delay in some way, but I'm not getting that there's, I literally just keep feeling the two of you embracing each other. And I feel like I might have felt that last week too. But again, it might not be, right on Christmas. It might not be, right as soon as he gets out. It just feels like there is something, but it's not due to anybody's fault, or there's not any. It's like unforeseen circumstances is what I really get. I know it's hard because she's in class and I really want to ask her about this. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
rough.
know what I mean?
It's probably why I'm getting that forgiveness and compromising. Like it's probably something out of his control, and she's just gonna
Yeah,
need to forgive, and understand. Just not get stuck on it and be upset, because I do get sometime in January. Could be New Year's or right after, or
yeah,
I'm just getting January. So, it's a
yeah.
good thing. I know it's not what she would like, but at least that reunion is going to take place.
I do want to say though, Dana, is that when he gets out, I feel like there's a whole lot of realization that he is able to understand now. It feels like he's really in this place of really wanting to put this effort towards the relationship. Now, I feel like rehab really did him some good things. Okay. Or this, work towards rehab, or rehab will have done a lot of things. I do feel there might be times where you kind of have to, have some understanding. in regards to his mental state or emotional state. However, it just feels like there's this really strong, solid energy that is coming towards the both of you if you're not already there yet. That's what I keep getting. So I hope that that helped. And if you do come back on and you read it and you have a question or something, just throw it out there because we're here. So, well, we're here for a little bit anyway, but, so Jessica is actually next.
So she wanted a general reading in regards to what's coming up for her this year and I think into next year. So I do get opportunity. So I think on the last reading, we did get good things in regards to work. I think there was like some sort of promotion. And we did confirm that for her. And in regards to relationship, like I always get good energy when it comes to the relationship with her and Cameron. So, you know, what's coming forth for you, I still get that opportunity. So this is a great card. That door of opportunity is open. So this could be in regards to your job as well as your relationship and anything moving on forward. I did get this for you last time, and it's funny because I'm still getting it again. You're it kind of feels like this is a reminder for you. Like, don't doubt, don't worry, put the stress aside. You have so much, you're surrounded by great support, you know, family member, friends, and especially Cameron. I just get this good support. And if you look at this card, you can see it's like, you see how like you're surrounded by good energy. You have this good support system. And so try not to worry too much if this is going to go wrong, or if this is not going to go through for me, or Cameron doesn't care for me no more, and this and that and that. You're putting all this stuff in your head and you have nothing to worry about. Like your path is like amazing, you know. And I'm also getting for you to listen to your gut feelings and your intuition. You know, if you have a good feeling about something, pay attention to it. You know, like I said, I always get good things coming forth for you. You know, if you have a new idea at work, go for it. Tell your boss, hey, I have this idea. You know, don't doubt yourself. Okay, I get a lot of great success and opportunity coming forth for you. And that's what I'm getting for Jessica at this time.
So, for some reason, Jessica, I felt like I wanted to pull out the tarot just for a second. I do get, I feel like this is a little bit of a message from spirit, okay? And what I'm getting for you is to, so the energy I'm receiving is very clear path, okay? It feels like there's a very, very beautiful clear path that's going to be ahead of you. But it's almost as though you're looking for some reason for something that you're going to trip on. You know what I mean? like imagine yourself walking, down a road or down a path, and instead of just enjoying the path, you're looking for the obstacle, and I just keep getting this message in from spirit saying that. And basically what I'm getting from spirit is that to stop looking, literally 10 of wands, right? Like that's like feeling a burden, feeling overwhelmed, feeling heavy, instead of releasing the burden, releasing the energy, kind of being just in this place of knowing that things are forming for you, things are coming together. is what I keep receiving. But you got to stop looking for, the obstacles, because the obstacles are going to hold you back. I'm literally pulling Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Hangman. So it's you creating the obstacles. It's almost like you're waiting for a message of something that, you know what I mean? Like it's sort of one of those energies where it's almost like you're looking for something to be worried about, or you're looking for something to not come together. You're looking for, like I said, that obstacle in the road, but the obstacle really isn't there, unless you actually create it. And this is the energy that's really, or the message that's coming through spirit. It feels like you have to really let that go and let that be released, and just be in this place of trying to understand that things, just a sec, I just dropped a card, hang on a second. Yeah, that things are coming together for you, because when I'm looking, future wise, I literally, like, Lovers with the Ace of Swords. Like, there's so many good things that are heading your way. You just don't want to be in this play. But here you are with the Seven of Wands, kind of like fighting them off. It's almost like it's not like you're trying to fight off the good things, but to some degree, you have your guard up, right? And it feels like, instead of just, again, enjoying it and allowing it to come forward, literally, I just pulled the Palace of Wands and the Two of Cups. So this is all about, love, opportunities, Queen of Cups, coming through. Like, these are beautiful energies that are, going to be heading your way. But you don't want to be in a place where you're blocking that energy. Okay. And, as far as, let me just take a really quick look. Yeah, things are balancing out really nicely here, especially with this Temperance card coming through. I feel like work opportunities, it could even be this month, as far as work opportunities coming towards you. I'm also getting here, yeah, King of Coins. Like, for me, when I'm looking at this card, the king, the King of Coins is somebody who, he's worked his way up the ladder, right? He's worked his way up the ladder, and he's somebody who, he's on top of the world, really. Hey, Logan Tarot, thank you so much for joining. Good to see you. Yeah, I literally, Jessica, I feel like positive, beautiful things are coming. Make sure you do not look for the obstacles, because I keep hearing that over and over and over in my head. Like, look at the path that's ahead of you, and recognize the fact that it's beautiful, and that, these things are coming forward towards you. That's what I just keep getting. So I hope that helped. And all right. Hang on a second. We're going to look into Love Tea next. Logan, thank you again for joining us. I truly appreciate it. It's wonderful to have new people join, and especially when you see that they're also readers, or onto the spiritual side. So welcome. Love Tea, and you're so welcome, Jessica. Thank you so much. Love Tea I think Love Tea wants just basically a general reading over the next, like, in regards to what's coming towards her in love. May I know what's coming towards me in love? Yeah, she's an Aries.
Okay. Getting there's gonna be new love that's gonna come forth for you. I'm really not picking up this year. It feels more next year. I'm getting more of a next year. Kind of like the beginning or first 6 months of next year is when I'm getting levity in regards to new love.
Do you feel this is R, or do you feel this is a new person, or like new energy from R?
I think it's new, but let me just clarify. It does feel like it's R. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it's R. I feel like it's R. I'm not really getting new right now. It does pick up that this new love is R. Um, I'm also feeling like a sense of trust. So I don't know if it's like have more trust within yourself, self-love is what I'm picking up in regards to this, the because I'm getting the trust card and I feel like it's more something within yourself or just trusting that this is going to come through for you or this new relationship is going to come through for you. Because I also get if you believe. So like have more trust within yourself, have more faith. Have more faith is what I'm getting. So when it comes to R, I do get our energy coming through, but I don't feel like it's something that's going to be a long-term situation with R. I feel like it's going to be a short term. And I mean short term could be like a year. It's not something that you guys are going to yeah, so it's not something long to a point where there's going to be marriage. I'm getting more of like a short term with R is what I'm picking up. Yeah, that's really mostly what I'm picking up for levity at this time in regards to love.
Okay, so Levity, I actually feel like, so what's going on here is I do feel I really feel like it's some sort of cycle is ending. And so when we talk about cycles ending, that doesn't mean a relationship ending. It means the cycle within the relationship. And that's really what I'm getting. One of the things that is coming through. It really feels like there's this energy that's happening right now. I kept getting necessary energy. Okay, necessary energy. It feels like whatever is going on at this moment between the two of you, it just feels very necessary, because again, it allows you to become stronger within yourself, but it really gets him into a place of recognizing what he wants. Now, I don't know how to describe this, but I just feel, I don't know if you guys are in contact yet. Like, are you guys talking now? Because I know last time when we talked on Saturday, I don't believe that you guys were still in, if you guys were in communication, but it just feels like that communication is coming through, but this cycle needs to end. And I feel like next year, he's approaching me next year. My patience with him is really slim. I'm over it, as in days, tired of feeling like I'm helping him while upsetting myself. Yeah, I totally get it. No, I feel he'll be in communication before next year. I I actually get that this is going to happen really fairly soon, the communication between the two of you. Like I said, I do feel like this cycle has to end. I'm going to be honest with you. Next time he comes back, I would keep it very surface level with him until he's ready to bring it to that next step. And I really keep feeling that, because even though I feel his feelings towards you, which are, they're very strong feelings. I do feel like he wants that companionship. I do feel that he wants this union to happen. I still feel like, he looks at you as that potential mate, that not just a mate, like, or mating. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean? Like that partner. That's what I get from him. But there is a lot of childish energy within him, which is unfortunate, and it's almost like this energy that he thinks that you're just going to be there, that he can, that he can pull his crap and continue to come back. And that cycle, I do feel, is ending, but it's going to be ended by you. I actually feel he's going to be in, I can't tell you that it's going to be days away, but I do feel that it is going to be within the next couple of weeks is what I'm getting. Like, I don't feel him holding off. It might be closer to the end of the month. But again, when he comes in, I would keep him very surface, simply because of the fact that you invest your heart into him, and then he pulls this crap. I mean, it's, all you did was ask him about his feelings towards you. And that isn't like, asking him to pull out his liver and donate it. Right? Like, if a person can't come up with that type of energy, you got to ask yourself, well, where do I want to be within this relationship? Because is this even worth it, for me to place this energy into it? I still feel that it is, because I do feel that cycle of him growing up, and I believe he's a Capricorn. But there's a lot of energy with him that he does keep his own emotions and feelings at a level of shallow, right? And at a surface level. He doesn't really allow himself to go too deep within himself. And I feel that by removing yourself to some degree from the picture, okay? And what I mean by that is, when he comes back, I wouldn't give him too much. I would not give him too much unless he's willing to place that energy towards you as well. So I actually do feel a reconciliation between the two of you, again, going into this upcoming, next few weeks or something here. But I would really be hesitant about placing too much into him. And if he does ask, what's going on, or how come you're like this, or whatever, be honest. Well, why would I invest in somebody? Why would I invest in somebody who's, not willing to place, to tell me how they're feeling, or to tell me, what's going on with their life, right? Or tell me how, what I mean to them. I would be very, very honest about that in some form. Now, you can use whatever words that, you wish to use, but this particular cycle with him has to end, is what I keep getting. I also really got that that Emperor and the Queen of Wands. So the Emperor is very much Aries energy, actually, and it feels like this is for you. My mind's telling me to let go. My heart is this close to giving up. Yeah, I totally understand. You know what, Love Teen? It's okay. It's okay to let go, right? I actually had this conversation with somebody not long ago, with a family member, and I said, it's okay to let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. Letting go is just letting go and going about your own life and doing your own thing, not worrying about what that person is going to do next, not worrying about where that person's thoughts or energy are. Because what that does is when you let go, it allows the energy to heal between the two of you, and it allows them to have a healing of their energy. And when you remove your energy, they actually do miss your energy, because we are, bottom line is we're all very energetic creatures, right? And we can feel, it's kind of like, have you ever walked into a house and even though everybody's all smiley and pretending to be happy, that there's been a fight? You feel it. You feel it in the air. You feel that energy. That's the best way to describe this. And when you're attached to somebody's energy, they actually feel it. They can feel how, it doesn't mean that they're walking around going, what's Love-T thinking? What's Naimi thinking at this point? They're not looking at that. They're, but it is that energetic bind that we have. And when we let go and we kind of just put them in a place or put them on a shelf, I guess is the best way to say it, let them sort themselves out. That's when it gives them that space and that energetic freeway to be able to come towards you, and probably more than likely in a different mindset and in a different energy. And that's what I'm suggesting right now, because when I tap into him, I feel that he is very much connected to you. I feel he very much does care about you. There's that immature energy that he, carries around with him. And it's kind of like, dude, you're not really a man, you're kind of more a mouse, right? And he has to grow up because you've already done all of the work. You're already there. And it's time for you to just sort of, I guess, to some degree, just let go and allow him to develop on his own. And I feel like the faster that you do sort of let go, it does allow him that energy to evolve. Do you have anything were you going to add anything? I could.
No, I felt, the whole communication possibility of it this year is just, I just feel like his energy is like on and off. And in regards to next year, because I know she freaked out, she probably, wait, I gotta wait till next year to talk to him. No, I get that some sort of relationship will come about, beginning of next year. But it's not going to be something that's going to be, long term. I felt short term. And like I said, short term could be like a year, could be 2 years, and then that's it, whatever amount of time that you guys are meant to be together. Communication this year, because of his energy being a little off, I get like a 50-50 energy for him, in regards to communication for this year.
I just wanted to answer Kay's question. So Kay said, just a side note, is the dream teacher doing okay? Haven't seen him forever. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's just been keeping busy. I think he's going to Hawaii at the end of the month. Like, he's been doing a lot of traveling, working on the real estate, but he's really good. He did say hi, to say hi to everybody and all of that stuff, but he's doing okay. So I will let him know next time I talk to him that you guys said hello to him. And Love-T, I hope that helped. I really do feel like, again, by taking that step back, it is going to make a big difference. I still feel him coming in, but I feel like by the sooner that you detach from him, the faster you're going to see those results from him. Okay. So I hope that helped. We've got Andrea next, and Andrea was asking, oh, okay. All right. So Andrea is asking, I just wanted to know what spirit has to tell me, what is surrounding me in my family life and love life. In particular, am I on the right path? And what are the, I'm not sure. Okay, that's kind of a lot of questions, but we'll kind of take what we can with that. Like, what is the distraction? You might have to tell me about some of the distractions, because I'm not being very, I'm not picking up, particulars or anything like that, but
Let me ask that one question first, though. Is Andrea on the right path? Is Andrea currently on the right path? So I do pick up you are on the path you're meant to be on right now. I do pick that up. Yes. In regards to any messages you may be receiving that spirit has for you, I'm getting you need to remain, be positive, have that positive mindset. It feels like you need to take some time out for yourself to kind of gather yourself or gather your thoughts. So, like, try to push out anything that you may be going through at the moment, at least like 30 minutes a day or every other day. How much ever time, you have to do that. Take the time to do and just clear your mind of everything, of any worries that you have right now. Focus on the now and not too much, you know, of is this going to happen? Is this going to come forth? How should I do this? Or can I do this later? Or like, don't fill your mind so much of all that. It kind of feels like you think about these things before you go to sleep. So try to take some time out during the day to gather yourself and gather your thoughts. you know um Positive mindset, because when you fill your mind with all this doubt and all these worries and all this negativity, it's very hard for you to move forward, because now, like, you're like stuck. Well, should I do this or should I do that? But if I do this might happen or this might not happen. Like, you have so much going on right now in your mind. you know it's super important to just stop and, like, okay, let me just chill out, let me sit down and relax, clear your mind, and enjoy nature, or enjoy watching an episode that you like to watch, or in some sort of series or a movie. Like, take that time for yourself is what I'm getting. In regards to what's coming forth for you, I'm getting the card of big happy changes. That's what I'm getting at this time. I'm not sure if this is in what particularly you're focusing on. If you're focusing on career wise, financial, family, I'm just getting good things are coming along for you, and you're on the path that you're meant to be on right now. And that's what I'm getting for Andrea at this time.
yeah. So, with the distractions, when you talked about the distractions, I keep hearing something about the distractions are only what you make out of them. It almost feels like I think I'm not saying that the distractions are not there, but I feel like there's more attention paid to them than is absolutely necessary at that moment. Because when I do feel there's an energy of fear going on here, Andrea, I don't know what that's about. So I don't know if you're fearful of moving forward, or if you're fearful of like an element of success, or if you're fearful of something. But it almost feels like when I'm looking at your path going forward, I'm actually really getting, that you are on the right path. but you got to stop looking at the distractions. Oh, you're pregnant. Yay, good for you. I'm so happy for you. It feels as though this things are happening the way that they're supposed to happen. It feels like um again, I do feel the fear. I do feel the worry. I do feel like, all of these nervous type of energies. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. A lot of family distractions and drama now, even with my boyfriend. Sweetie, I'm going to tell you something. This is all temporary, what you're going through. Okay. All of these family distractions or drama, again, it feels very, very temporary. And I feel like when you ask about, I don't know if I'm making the right decision, you're on the right path. You've already made it. Already feels to some degree like I do feel a bond with this baby. I don't know if that's the decision that you're trying to understand or if that's the decision that you're trying to make, but I do feel that this was supposed to happen. Okay, that you're on the right path, that these things are just temporary distractions, even with your boyfriend. Okay, even if he's going through a lot at this time too. The point is that I'm trying to make is that there's a lot of deep love between you and him. I do feel that energy. But a lot of times people get lost into the energy of everything's supposed to be perfect or it's supposed to be, the smooth sailing all the way through. The fact of the matter is that that always doesn't happen. But I feel like spirit is giving you a little bit of a test. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say it's all a spiritual test or anything like that, but I feel like the family distractions or the drama that is going to be temporary, and I really don't even know if or feel like this has anything particularly to do with you. It almost feels, I don't, you might want to clarify for me, but it feels like this is being brought to you. You know what I mean? But it's not really yours to take on, if that makes any sense. As far as the boyfriend, I don't get that this is a permanent energy. Okay. I'm getting a lot of um temporary energy. I actually feel like a lot of this energy is going to be dissipated. I want to say by the end of November, going into the first half of December. Okay. Because it doesn't feel like it's going to last, but it does feel exactly it's being brought to me. Yeah. Because it's not even yours. It's what I keep getting. Like it has, like I just keep getting, don't place your energy on that, is what I keep receiving. I feel like just focus on you, focus on your health, focus on your baby, focus on, the things that are necessary to you, because it feels like there's this, I really want to use the word nonsense and I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like, like things that don't matter in the long run in some ways, like maybe some of them do, but it just doesn't feel like this is of any permanent type of energy. What I kept getting told was that this is for a reason, your baby's for a reason, you're making the right decision and you're moving forward. It is nonsense, she says. Okay. Thank you for that clarification, because I just kept feeling it was nonsense. Like it was like, ugh, don't let it distract you from the beautiful life inside of you. Don't let it distract you from the beautiful life that you're heading towards, because I just keep feeling this is like this momentary, I guess is the best way to say it, momentary energy, but things moving forward are going to be better. But you know what? Here's the thing, is like, to some degree, this is just part of life. but don't let it make any permanent decisions that you're going to regret later, is what I keep feeling. So I hope that that helps.
Yeah. Remember that, and some people, like, they tend to not see that or understand or realize it until later. But you're saying a lot of family distractions and drama. You have created your own family now. So
100%.
your priority, responsibility, and obligation is to yourself, your baby, and your man.
Yeah.
So whatever your outside family now, because that is your outside family, it comes second now.
Yeah.
You have your own that you created.
And whether that's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, any of that what matters now is you and this baby. I couldn't even say that better. Like, thank you, Naimi.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, you and this child and your guy, whether he chooses or not chooses to be, part of this mission, I guess, but I do feel like there is that strong energy between the two of you. It will work out. And go ahead, Naimi. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, just basically that, whatever outside stuff is going on with your outside family is really nothing that you should feel that is your responsibility or obligation to be worried about or figuring out, or trying to fix whatever situation they got going on, because you got your own situation you got going on. You have your own family you're creating now. So that's, yeah.
And coming from two mothers, we know what we're talking about. Like, it's now, and people do, tend to bring nonsense, to others, right? And especially when it's outside family, they do tend to do that, right? But you have every right in the world to look at them and go, this is my family.
Yeah.
Right? This is my family. That is fully your right to do so. And you're so, so, so very welcome, sweetie. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, catch Naimi on TikTok at Mimi's Holistics. If you would like a reading with me, contact me at oracleintuitions.com. We truly appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing week. Take care, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.